Hi and welcome back to my little LP here, and in this one we'll be going to a famous episode 3 location. And I've got to say, the concept of this location was pretty cool. You have this sort of like chasm, and there's like structures built around the edges as it goes downwards.
In our bones, we knew the
And that's a cool like sci-fi fantasy location.
The galaxy held its breath, waiting to see which side would make the final daring move. As fortune would have it, the Republic moved first. After the Chancellor informed the Jedi Council that General Grievious and the Sept leaders were hiding on
General Grievious.
gathered an army large enough to
Whee!
capture
Look at the Jedi skip.
the orders reached the 501st.
Skippity doo dah, skippity day.
For better or worse, this would be the beginning of the end.
Yeah, speaking of which, I have no idea what this location does. I mean, is it meant to be a church or a holy place? Probably. Because in the movie you do see like those grey guys with red robes. So maybe this is a cult of some kind. A cult of the big hole. Ah, snipers. Anyway, a pro tip here, duck and just yeah, now something I haven't mentioned is that only you can capture bases. Oh, and also only you can stop forest fires as well. That's very important. But no, seriously, only you can turn the nodes red, blue, which can be annoying because you have to do everything for them. But then again, I guess that's the point of this story mode. Oh, this must be the red light district because there's red lamps. Grenades! Again, I told you about those freaking grenades. Now, speaking about the enemy count, you can see like the blue number in the top left corner, and that the blue number is the amount of soldiers you have, and the red number is the amount of soldiers they have. Now, of course, when you're playing mission mode, that's not really effective. It doesn't mean anything because they have infinite soldiers. You're just supposed to complete the missions, and I guess that makes sense because it means that because otherwise it would be too easy. But I just bring that up because when you're playing this mission mode, it doesn't matter how many enemies you kill. Whereas in other modes it does, because that's usually the best way to actually win a fight. But anyway, now we're playing as Han Solo. We're playing as Obi-Wan Kenobi, played by Alec Guinness, and Ewan McGregor. I draw a complete blank there, but anyway, I'm just trying to capture this base, trying desperately not to get shot. But luckily these guys have a cool blocking ability, which is fairly useful. And really, like I said before, pro tip with the Jedis, watch out for explosives, because they can't block those, and those are these guys' biggest weaknesses. Anyway, talk about the character of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Yeah, it's a cool guy. In the original movies, he was the traditional mentor type figure. In the prequel trilogy, he was there. This guy. Fuck this guy. Now, General Grievous. Now, something I know about the character of General Grievous is that he was an organic life form, which you can probably tell when you see him in the movies. But he hated droids. And when he got injured, someone decided to turn him into a droid to piss him off. But with a name like Grievous, you're pretty much asking for that. And by the way, I know you can make fun of Star Wars names, but General Grievous, it's kind of like Captain I'm a bad guy and Mr. Bone to pick. It's kind of obvious. Oh god, it's worse than like the Green Lantern mythos, where they call their villains Sinestro and Atrocitus. Seriously, Sinestro and Atrocitus. You can't... How could you not... They're clearly bad guys. But then again, you could always argue they're aliens, so to them Sinestro and Atrocitus don't seem like bad names. Oh no, something I did point out, which you saw then and you'll see again in the next mission, is that when you're fighting Jedi to Jedi, don't go in swinging. because they'll just hack you with their lightsabers and kill you instantly. I mean, granted you can block, but if you don't want to do anything, if you don't want to get into like a complicated block and attack pattern, just use your range attack. Just keep your distance and throw your lightsaber like a boomerang. And that's really the best way to take out fellow Jedis. But in our next mission, you'll see a better example of what I'm talking about. Oh yes, the next mission is it's really dramatic, but we'll get to that when we get to that. Speaking of which, I am kind of annoyed at myself here because I got Obi-Wan Kenobi I got Obi-Wan Kenobi killed, really, which is kind of a shame because I would have liked to have grenade again, grenades, bloody hell grenades. But anyway, my point is, I would have liked to have finished this mission as Obi-Wan Kenobi. I probably would have shaved off a minute too. Yeah, see, when recording these missions, the thing I do realise is that most of them are really short. Yeah, and granted, if you're good, like I was in my earlier missions, you can probably complete a mission without dying once. And that doesn't include switching characters. But, yeah, I died here once, so... Was it... Anyway, the point is you can do it if you're good. And again, to use as a Jedi type character, because he's not a Jedi, but anyway, General Grievous is again one of the better ones because he has such a long reach with 4 lightsabers. But you'll see more of that in like an extras video. Join me again.